Hi, it's Yaakov Choter. Today I'm going to show you a short piece that demonstrates a few typical gypsy phrases. This piece starts with A7. Is a long improvise, an open improvise about A7 chord that leads into D6. A7 is a dominant chord. A dominant chord sits on the 5th degree of the tonic chord, which is D major. D, E, F sharp, G and A. A is the 5th degree of the tonic chord, which is D. For the tonic chord you can add the 6th degree or the 9th degree and you have D6 or D6 and 9. And for the A7 there are a lot of options that you can play over a 7 chord, a lot of sound, and few of the sound you are going to learn today. A7 that leads into D. Okay. The first phrase we use over the A7 use the diminished chord. Now, which diminished? We use C sharp diminished. Now, every time you have a 7 chord, a dominant chord that leads into a tonic chord, A to D or G to C or F sharp to B, never mind, you can use a diminished chord that sits on its 3rd degree. So A, B, C sharp. C sharp is the 3rd degree. It's the major 3rd of A. So here is a diminished chord that sits on the 3rd degree. And the diminished chord you can move tone and a half and it repeats himself. Okay, so I use now arpeggio of C sharp diminished. You can also call it E diminished because I told you that each tone and a half it repeats. So it's E diminished, G diminished, B flat diminished and C sharp diminished are all the same chord. So, we start with this phrase. E, open string, G with my ring finger, B flat with my index finger, C sharp with my ring finger, E with my index finger, G, open G, B flat with my middle finger, C sharp with my index finger, and G with my ring finger, and I leave these fingers to have the shape of the diminished. Now leave the fingers. Okay? C sharp, B flat, C sharp, open E, and now let's talk about my right hand. My right hand is very important to have the proper sound. You need to use your elbow and not to play from your wrist. You need to use your elbow. And now we will going to use big movements in order to be sure that you use your elbow and not your wrist. Find your typical way that's comfortable for your hand, and when your wrist is slightly bent, this is the way you should pick the string. So we start with a downstroke, and when I play downstroke, I lean on the string below. If I hit the 6th string, I lean on my 5th string. So this is downstroke over E, and then I have upstroke with G. Upstroke, I use my wrist. It's short movement of my wrist, like I want to see some card that's inside my hand, so I take it and reveal it. We have down, up, down, up, down, sweep, up, down. And now we have sweep again. From C sharp to E. Sweep again and then up stroke. Now why do we have this sweep? Because we have one rule. Each time we start a new string, we start with a down stroke. So if you play a down stroke on some string and then you go to 5th string, and it should be down stroke again. So we don't play down stroke and down stroke, we play the sweep. Okay. So down, up, down, up, down, sweep, up, down, down, up. Okay. Now if you reach here, practice this phrase until here very, very slowly. Exaggerate your right hand movement until you'll be sure you play the right movements, and only then try to speed up. Down, up, down, up, down, sweep, up, down, sweep, up. Okay, this is your first practice. You can practice only this phrase because you can go with this phrase to a lot of places. You can go down and you can go up, and we are going to go up with the diminished. So just practice this very slowly until you can play. Okay. And now let's move on for the second practice. I told you that you can take a diminished chord and move it up or down 1.5, and it stays the same chord. So now we are going to learn a very, very Django's typical phrase. He used this phrase a lot. We're going to take this chord and move it up and down. So down, down, sweep, sweep. Okay? Down, sweep, sweep. And then we take it up 1.5, and we play up, and then on the 3rd string, down, sweep, and sweep. And then we take it 1.5 up, and then up on the 1st string, and from the 3rd string, down, sweep, sweep, and I finish here in up stroke. So down, sweep, sweep, up, down, sweep, sweep, up, down, sweep, sweep, up. Practice this very slowly. Be sure you use your elbow and you push your hand down from your elbow and not from your wrist. You can practice this lick, and then you can connect it with the first one. Okay? Now we are going to move to the third part. Here there is another sound you can use about a dominant 7 chord. This is a scale. have few names. You can call it Mixolydian flat 9 and flat 13, and you can call it harmonic minor fifth below, because it's like harmonic minor that starts on its fifth degree. It's D minor, D harmonic minor that starts on A. So just learn the scale for now. We play a descending scale, so it's let's start from C sharp with my index finger, B flat with my middle finger, A with my index finger, G with my middle finger, F with my index finger, E with my index finger, D with my middle finger, C sharp with my index finger, B flat with middle finger, and this is the scale. Now, before we play C, we can play like we start from E. E is C sharp, but down, up, pull off, and then C sharp. Okay, now we said that for each new string you start from downstroke. So down, up, down, and then down, up, down, up, down, and down again, because it's a new string. Up, down, and up. But in our phrase I finished with down, and it's an enclosure. Half tone above A, half tone below A, and then I finish on my note. Down, up, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down. Practice it. Now we are going to learn another position to play this scale. It's the same scale, but now I play it from here. Down, down, I play E with my index, D with my middle, C sharp with my index, B flat with my middle finger, A with my index finger, G with my pinky, E with my index finger, D with my pinky, and then C sharp. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down. And if I want to finish the scale here with up, but I'm playing an enclosure, it's like double approach. I approach this note up, half tone higher, and then half tone, and half tone again. So down, up, down, down. So down, down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down. So you have another exercise. This is A. Okay, A7. So this was the first one, and again I start with down, up, and legato, down. Okay, and what connects the two scales is again diminished. C sharp diminished that sits over A. I play with A, and then a diminished arpeggio. Middle finger, index finger, pinky, index, pinky, ring finger, index finger, and then my middle. So it's down, sweep, up, down, up, down, sweep, and up for the last note, and then I start this scale. So together it's again. Okay, descending scale, ascending diminished arpeggio, descending scale, and I finish at C sharp. So now you have a long exercise. Okay, and for the last part of this tune, look at this shape here. It's A7 sharp 5. Index, ring, pinky, and middle. Open A. This is my chord. Okay? It's A7 with sharp 5. Now I play tremolo over it. For the tremolo, use your right hand and just play up, down, and up. This is a chord that it comes from the whole tone scale. It's the scale with a whole tone between all of its notes, like A, B, C sharp, D sharp, F and G. This is a whole tone scale. So you can take this chord at whole tones and it gives you different sound of the scales. One tone higher, one tone higher. Okay, you can play with it. And the last thing in this short part is the ending. So let's look at this. I have a chord here. This is A7 and 9 or C sharp half diminished, which give me the 9 sound over A7. I have a little barré here on three strings with my index finger, my middle finger right here on the 4th string on G. So I have C sharp, G, B with my index finger, C sharp, G, B, and E and A with the same finger, with my ring finger. So I play mute down and then up, down, half step, lower, up, down, down, up, down. The last chord is D6 and 9. Ring finger, index, ring and ring. This is D6 and 9. So. Okay, and then I playing overtones over the 4th string, 7th fret and 5th fret. So this is not a very easy piece. Technically it's pretty hard, but you can learn the sounds that I use over the 7th chord and implement it in other situations. So I remind you, first I have a diminished that sits over the 3rd degree of the chord. You can also look at it here. Okay? and I have a lick over this diminished scale. So this is one sound you can use, a diminished. And then I have a scale. Now you learn two positions for the Mixolydian flat 9 and flat 13, or the harmonic minor office below scale. You have two positions. And then you learn that you can play a whole tone scale, and this is a chord that sits over the whole tone scale. If you don't know how to play tremolo, so you can play down strings. And how to finish a song. A lot of songs finish in that way. You need to start when if you are in D, the root is D, so you take the chords that start half tone before. C sharp, half diminished with, or A7, 9, and you have A again, you have the 5th degree in your first string. If you want to do it for C, you start here, but you are in D.